Hello guys, Frank here from English Podcast Flow, and today, we need to talk about the most frustrating problem English learners face. You can watch English movies and understand most of what they're saying. You can read English articles without too much trouble, but when someone asks you a question in English, your mind goes blank. The words won't come out. Sound familiar? This is called the comprehension production gap. And if you're experiencing this, I have good news. It's completely normal. And more importantly, it's fixable today. I'm going to explain exactly why this happens and give you the solution. Let's fix this together. Alright, so why can you understand English but not speak it? Here's the simple answer. Understanding and speaking use different parts of your brain. When you listen or read, you're using your receptive skills. Your brain is recognizing patterns, matching words to meanings. It's like being a detective. You're gathering clues and solving a puzzle. But when you speak, you're using productive skills. Your brain has to create sentences from scratch, choose words, organize grammar, coordinate your mouth muscles, and do all of this in real time. It's the difference between recognizing a song and being able to play it on the piano. You can recognize happy birthday when you hear it, right? But can you sit down at a piano and play it perfectly without practice? Probably not. That's what's happening with your English. Your receptive skills are strong, but your productive skills need training. And here's the key. You can't build productive skills by only doing receptive practice. Watching TV shows won't make you a speaker. Reading books won't make you fluent. You need output practice. You need to actually speak. Let me break down the 3 main reasons you're stuck in this gap. Reason 1. You've been learning passively. Most English courses focus on input. Listen to this. Read that. Answer these comprehension questions. But they don't make you produce language. They don't make you speak. It's like learning to swim by watching swimming videos. You understand the theory, but when you jump in the water, you sink. Reason 2. You're translating in your head. When someone speaks to you in English, what happens in your brain? You hear the English. You translate it to your native language. You think of a response in your native language. You translate it back to English. Then you try to speak. That's for steps. No wonder it takes so long. No wonder you feel slow. Native speakers don't translate. They think directly in English. And that's what you need to learn to do. Reason 3. You're afraid of making mistakes. This is the biggest one. You understand English, so you think you should speak it perfectly. But when you try, and it doesn't come out right, you feel embarrassed, so you stop trying. You stay silent, and the gap gets wider. But here's the truth. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes to get there. Mistakes aren't failures. They're practice. Alright, so how do we fix this? How do we close the gap between understanding and speaking? I'm going to give you a 3-step method I call output training. This is the exact process that helped me and thousands of other learners break through this barrier. Step 1. Shadow speaking. Build your mouth memory. First, you need to train your mouth to produce English sounds automatically. Here's what you do. Listen to a short English sentence. Then immediately repeat it out loud. Match the rhythm. Match the intonation. Match everything. Let me demonstrate. Listen to the sentence. I'm going to the store to buy some groceries. Now you say it. I'm going to the store to buy some groceries. Step 2. Think out loud. Stop the translation. Now we need to stop the translation process. Here's how. Start narrating your actions in English, out loud, as you do them right now. I'm sitting at my desk, so I would say, I'm sitting at my desk. I'm holding a pen. I'm looking at my notes. I'm thinking about what to say next. This forces your brain to think in English, not translate from your native language. Do this for 5 minutes a day. Just describe what you're doing, what you see, what you're thinking. It feels weird at first, but after a week, your brain starts to shift. English becomes your thinking language, not just your understanding language. Step 3. Forced output practice. Speak even when you don't want to. This is the most important step. You need to create situations where you must speak English. Here are 3 ways to do this. Option 1. Record yourself. Every day, record a 1-minute voice message in English. Talk about your day, your thoughts, anything. Don't worry if it sounds bad. Don't re-record. Just speak for 1 minute and move on. Option 2. Language exchange partner. Find someone online who wants to practice English. Set up 15-minute conversation sessions, half in English, half in their language. When you have to respond, your brain finds a way, even if it's not perfect. Option 3. Talk to yourself. Yes, seriously. Have conversations with yourself in English. Ask yourself questions and answer them. What do I want for dinner? Maybe pasta. Why pasta? Because it's easy to make. These 3 steps, shadow speaking, thinking out loud, and forced output, will close your comprehension production gap faster than anything else. I know we're covering a lot, and you might want a structured plan to follow. I've created a speaking breakthrough guide with 30-day output training plan, daily speaking exercises, shadow speaking scripts, conversation starter templates, progress tracking sheets. Just scroll down to the comments and click the link to get your guide. It's designed to take you from understanding to speaking in just 30 days. Use it alongside these videos for maximum results. Alright, now we're going to practice together. Right now, I'm going to ask you questions, and I want you to answer them out loud. Yes, out loud. Even if you're alone, even if it feels silly. This is practice. Ready? Here's the first question. Question 1. What did you eat for breakfast today? Good. Here's a possible answer if you got stuck. I ate toast and coffee for breakfast. Simple. Direct. Perfect. Question 2. What's the weather like right now where you are? Possible answer. It's sunny and warm right now. Or maybe, it's cloudy and cool today. Question 3. What are you planning to do after watching this video? Possible answer. I'm going to make lunch. Or, I'm going to continue studying English. Question 4. What's one thing you did yesterday? Possible answer. I went to work yesterday. Or, I watched a movie yesterday. Question 5. How do you feel right now? Possible answer. I feel good. A little tired but good. Or, I feel motivated to improve my English. See what we just did? You practice producing English in real time. That's output training. Now here's your homework. Answer these same 5 questions every day for a week. Out loud. Record yourself. If you want, by day 7, your answers will come faster. The words will flow more naturally. That's progress. Okay, let's talk about mindset for a minute, because this is just as important as the technique. You need to stop thinking of yourself as someone who understands English but can't speak. That identity keeps you stuck. Instead, start thinking, I'm a speaker who's still building speed and confidence. See the difference? One identity says you can't. The other says you can. You just need more practice. Here's the truth. You can speak English. You're doing it right now in your head. You just need to move it from your head to your mouth. And that only happens through repetition, through practice, through being willing to sound imperfect. Every person who speaks fluent English today was once exactly where you are, unable to express themselves, frustrated, stuck. But they pushed through. They practiced speaking even when it was hard, even when they made mistakes, even when they felt embarrassed. And that's what separated them from people who stayed stuck. So my question to you is, are you ready to push through? Are you ready to be uncomfortable for a few weeks so you can be confident for the rest of your life? If the answer is yes, then commit to output practice starting today. Let me give you a simple action plan you can start today. Daily speaking practice 15 minutes total. Minutes 1 to 5. Shadow speaking. Listen to English audio and repeat sentences immediately. Match the rhythm and tone. Minutes 6 to 10. Think out loud. Narrate what you're doing, seeing, or thinking in English. Describe your surroundings. Minutes 11 to 15. Forced output. Record yourself answering questions, or have a conversation with yourself, or chat with a language partner. That's it. 15 minutes. But you have to do it every single day. Not when you feel like it. Not when it's convenient. Every day. Because that's how you build the neural pathways for speaking. Through consistent daily practice into weeks, you'll notice yourself responding faster in English. In 1 month, you'll catch yourself thinking in English without trying. In 3 months, the gap between understanding and speaking will be almost gone, but only if you practice output every day. You know what I love about this community? English Podcast Flow isn't about perfect English. It's about practical English. We're not here to pass tests. We're here to communicate, to express ourselves, to connect with others. And if you want to be part of this journey, if you want daily practice that actually makes you a speaker, not just a listener, hit that subscribe button right now. Alice and I are here every day with new episodes, new techniques, new ways to help you close the gap between understanding and speaking. When you subscribe, you're committing to becoming a confident English speaker, and we're committing to guide you every step of the way. Tomorrow, Alice is coming back with something powerful, in English, shadowing sentences for fluency. She's going to give you specific techniques to switch your internal language from your native tongue to English. If you want to stop translating in your head and start thinking directly in English, tomorrow's episode is essential. So come back tomorrow. Keep this momentum going. Keep practicing. Output. Remember, you're not someone who can't speak English. You're a speaker who's building confidence and speed. And that happens one sentence at a time. One practice session at a time. One day at a time. Keep practicing, keep believing, and keep flowing with your English. Goodbye.